Oh, oh, hey there, everybody. This is your old pal, and welcome back to another episode of Silph Co. Today we're going to continue our romp through Pokemon Yellow. What was I doing? Oh, I was going to go down to the first floor and open up everything with the card key, which we now have. I know you're excited to see that. Using the card key is a lot of fun. It really isn't, actually. I'm lying to you, but I don't like using the card key. Oh. I don't remember if it was like that in the original game. In the original game, I think you had to keep pulling it out every time you wanted to use it. But if I free everyone, then, you know, life's going to be a lot more complete. A Silph employee? Oh, see, he's a double agent. He's just disguising himself as a Silph employee, but really, he works with Team Rocket. Or maybe he defected to Team Rocket. That's an inventive disguise there. Something I wouldn't have been able to come up with personally. So I'm glad that this scientist here decided to disguise himself as a worthless trainer subtype instead of having a compelling plot or something. Hey, Chuckmon Lee grew to level 34. It won't be long before Chuck Lee is just a regular old part of the Chuck team. See what I did there? A little clever. We'll see how this episode works compared to other ones, because the way I normally record these is I record them at about 8, 9 o'clock at night, which is really good for my inspiration, because it inspires me to say so many wacky and zany things that I wouldn't have normally said, like, fuck, I got poisoned. You know, that's always a lot of fun to hear. A lot of fun to hear someone get upset about, you know, a video game, something that really isn't going to have a lasting effect on their life, something that isn't going to necessarily affect how I die, unless I one day come under the besiege of a mafia on YouTube who just decides to murder people who don't make good videos. In which case, I would be shot in a heartbeat just for episodes 1 through about 8 or so of this series. So, you know, you win some, you lose some. I'm just saying, hypothetically, if that were a scenario that would arise, I would lose some.
What is this garbage? Stupid junk. But look, there is a button here to play with. It walks on its own. So much fun. It's even playing with me. We can be friends forever. Yay!
Yeah, see? Nothing happened. I'm just gonna edit that out in post. It's gonna be like, you know, it never happened. I sped up there, but I didn't mean to. You know, it's not something I planned on doing. I just like to speed up the battle parts. Aesthetically, it looks a bit more pleasing that way. Doesn't make too much sense, but, you know, whatever. We'll live. That wheezing didn't live, but you and I, we will live. How'd you know I was a rocket? Well, Let's Player's intuition, I suppose. I don't need to get a hyper potion yet. I do need to get a hyper potion. So, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this the fun way. We're gonna speed our way out of here, because sure, I could edit everything out, and that would be tons of fun, but I am not good enough at keeping track of audio and all that, so if I were to try to edit this in post, it wouldn't really work out. You wouldn't understand. You don't make the YouTube content, the quality content that I make. So you just would not be able to identify with it. I guess I was supposed to go to Saffron City first. Is that just a thing I was supposed to do? I'm trying to think about this difficulty-wise and where I'm supposed to be. And it just doesn't seem to make much sense. Because everything in here is really easy. So, whatever. One day we'll figure out what exactly it was I was supposed to do. But hey, a new floor. I'm using the thing even though I didn't want to use it. The throttle outside of battle. So I apologize for that. This is actually one of the ways to the end, if I remember correctly. So, won't that be fun? I don't know why I think that. I guess I just remember that little room there, or this one, going to a good spot on the final floor. Because you can, I think, beat everything without getting the card key, or maybe you need it just for Giovanni. I'm not sure. Not sure at all. Electrode, of course, not really man of the year. Not getting my vote, because Electrode could kill me. Could just decide to blow up, which is not something I personally look forward to. So my strategy here is going to be to double kick it over and over again. Yeah, until it does that, which came just about as quickly as I thought it would. You know, I'm not too surprised by it. This Wheezing could do the same thing in terms of exploding, self-destructing, whatever. And that would be way past uncool. Like, I would be sad. I'd cry here on camera if that were to happen. So, you've got my warning. You've got my Scout's honor here that I will cry if anything bad happens. Because I live a fragile life. I should have healed at the Pokemon Center, but I didn't, so I'm just going to kick it over and over again. It's not going to do much damage, but it's going to go by a lot quicker than it originally would have. This tour de force. That's not how you use that word in a proper sentence, but I'm sure you'll forgive me for not knowing how to cross my P's and Q's. Alright. I didn't put anything away either, TM-wise. I'm just sloppy. Sloppy Nuzlocke play today. I mean, it's not going to affect me in any big way, as far as I know. Here I am doing this again, but... Man, you would think they'd give you running shoes in this video game, where running shoes weren't a concept yet. That's my dissatisfied noise. I hope you liked it. I've been practicing it just for the occasion where I might be dissatisfied. Yeah, this thing you can open with a card key, which is fun. I think this path could lead to something, too. Loyal soldiers. I like to think of my Pokemon as loyal soldiers, too, so I'm glad me and Scientist with the Cow Udder have something in common. It brings me great euphoria and joy. This Electrode could kill everyone besides Queen Mary if it uses that self-destruct. Something happened with my speech there. Yeah. See, I know your game. I know how this works. I'm just hoping you don't get a critical or something. Yeah, see, that's much better. Much better world we live in where I don't face consequences for self-destruct. Just a little bit of commentary from me to you. Yeah, I'm not going up any of these things yet, though. Because I don't have to. Hey. Insightful, ain't it? There's nothing... Yeah. Did I not do this floor yet? I don't know. I didn't fight him. Might as well do that. See, I haven't done that yet. This was a great Nuzlocke challenge run video series. Right up until that, I just jumped the shark by singing along to music. Which, by the way, if you do in your Let's Play videos, don't do that anymore. Nobody likes it, except for, like, kids. So, what I'm saying is I won't like it. Or maybe I'm just hiding the fact that I am a child inside. I'm a fragile mind that doesn't like being challenged by opposing viewpoints. So maybe I just want you to conform to my idea of fun, so I don't have to actually think about the outside world. I don't know. I just argued both sides of my argument there, and Confuse Ray, one of my favorite attacks. You know, Confuse Ray is absolutely wonderful. I'm just going to use Water Gun forever instead. Because I don't want to have an excuse to heal up yet. I'm going to regret it, because I probably will not heal before Giovanni. Unless I absolutely... I will, probably. I'm not that dumb. I am going to use Rolling Kick over and over again, though. And that worked out wonderfully, because now Chuckmon Lee is level 35, and has over 100 base attack. Not really base attack, that's just its stat. But I'm going to tell you a secret, that's really good. Like, really, really good. Like, really, 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 really good. I hope the emphasis helped deliver my point a bit more clearly. I don't think there's any more trainers here, right? Did I fight you? No. I guess I didn't do this floor at all yet, which is fine. Oh, yeah, that's right. I did another floor instead. So when we get there, whichever one that was, life will be complete. I could kill this Machop with my Rolling Kick. Now with my double kick. Yeah, I guess if I was going to be more strategic, I shouldn't have sped it up. Sorry. I'm no professional Let's Player like all the other good boys and girls and non-binaries on YouTube, but What are you going to do? I'm going to use Lavernius is what I'm going to do. This is the path. This is me taking the high road here. Wow, you take the confusion road. I'm going to use strength over and over again until I win. There you go. I was waiting for that. Yeah, Lavernius leveled up. Lovely. Lovely, lovely world. Where everything is lovely. And all is great. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea if I am going to call up another team member one of these days to replace the Jessie. Yeah, but see, I was going to say Bulbasaur, but I already have a poison type, so that really doesn't make much sense. Let's do some housekeeping here. By housekeeping, I mean organizing everything by numbers, because I am a mess sometimes. There's items in here. Yeah, I think there's some rooms you can't access by things, which makes so much sense now, but believe me, it does. Escape rope will come in handy right before I see Giovanni. Max revive never comes in handy because this is a Nuzlocke run. There's a guy in here. Are you a trainer? Ah. See, clever hiding place. I would never think to hide in the room. So that's the best description I have of the place. Yeah, so we did this. New floor? Yeah, we did this one already. But we didn't open all the rooms with the card key yet. So we do have some unfinished business here, technically. Which is great. Lovely. I love having unfinished business. Just a protein, something else for me to sell off for mad profit. Yeah. In here there's going to be an item too, I'm pretty sure. Or it's just a room that would have led to a dead end if you didn't have the card key. Okay. Lovely. I'm trying to keep track of things in my head and rule out the spots that I would not go to for, you know, like answers or anything. Is this guy a friend or a foe? Hard to know sometimes. No, it's just a friend. I think I'm the intruder. Narrowing things down a bit, looking at the clues in front of me, I am fucking shit up. Conclusively. I thought the music was changing for a second there, but alas, it is not. One of the 4 Rocket Brothers. So we've met 2 so far? Is that what I'm getting at? Is that the... am I picking up what the game is putting down? My monitor is being so much fun right now. I'm going to try and struggle on with it and hope that it fixes itself soon. In the meantime, I'm going to use rolling kick. I won't speed up while I do this. I'll just take the consequences as they come. Whatever. Yeah. See, it works for like a second. If only you could see what I see. Actually, maybe it's for the best that you don't see what I see. For the sake of quality assurance. It's fine now, by the way. I know you were concerned. You can, you know, fold the envelope back up. You don't have to mail me any condolences. I'll be okay. Machoke. Not something I'm too okay with, but if I rolling kick it in the face, then I'll lose the battle. Because Machoke, apparently, very strong Pokemon. I'm trying to use Chuckmon-Lee more, trying to make it a, you know, part of the team, but some things in life are difficult, such as not seeing Machamp yet. Alright, well, that's a level. Not yet. I mean, it's helping me with a level. Okay, so in here are just a bunch of captors, I believe. Not captors, captives. He's such a coward, yeah. Aren't we all cowards in the face of adversity? Our Pokemon products. I don't remember what Team Rocket targets them for in this game. Oh wait, yes I do. I think this all ties into the big plot at the Pokemon Mansion. Which I don't remember if it's as delved deeply into as in the 3rd gen remakes. But if it is, that'd be cool. Betraying Team Rocket would imply that I was ever with them. So, an odd comment. Troublesome. Problematic comment as a whole. Use Queen Mary to get those levels up. Because it's all about strategy, all about the stratego. You know how it is, man. Probably not the best of strategies, though, unless I land this Horn Drill. I did! The waste of a Horn Drill, but, you know, Zubat would not have been a good opponent for my Pokemon here. It would have just taken a while. And that would have been unfortunate if I would have had to deal with having my time thrown away on Zubat. because I've seen quite a bit of Zubat during this Nuzlocke run, and I would rather not see more Zubat. If you understand, if you're picking up what I'm thusly putting down, then, you know, you understand. Horn Drill again? Nope. And I ran out of Horn Drills. No more one-hit KOs until Giovanni. How tragic. I'm just going to kick it over and over again as a result. And hope that I don't face any beleaguering consequences. That would be sad. This would have been sad too. Alas, hyper potions. All over the place. Everywhere. Unstoppable hyper potion madness, really. Yeah, so back to my strategy of kicking Zubat over and over again. It's going really well, as you can tell. There we go, we beat it. Imagine having to sit there and watch all of that. Imagine sitting there and having to witness Golbat. Like, whoa, Golbat? Who has a much better sprite in this game than in Gen 1, like the original 2, which I may have already acknowledged at one point during the Nuzlocke run. Like, man, maybe one of these days I'll flash on screen what red and blue Golbat looked like if you didn't know already, and then you'll be able to relate with my plight. Which would be great. You know, it's all about having my message understood by the masses. This is not looking too good. It looks like I am going to have to heal early because I'm running out of double kicks very quickly, which is less than optimal for the challenges and pursuits that we have here in Yellow World. Just bite this. Bite me. Bite me all the time. Okay, can I defeat it? Cool. So at least I get out of here with a victory. That's all I really needed. I'm a traitor, apparently. Maybe they thought I did work for them. Maybe in, like, a weird alternate continuity I did work for Team Rocket, but, I mean, you've seen me. You've seen what I do. I'm not a Team Rocket kind of girl, you know? I like to enjoy the basics in the world, and that's not necessarily going through this huge room at regular speed. We are going to go down to the Pokemon Center and Pokemon Heal, which also involves going to the PC and putting items away, because I don't know how to put items away. No, I do actually. It's really simple. Let me walk you through it. You take the TM09, you put it in the box, and then you take the TM36 and you put it in the box. And then you shake it all about, you do the hokey pokey, and you turn yourself around. We are going to heal. No, we're not going to heal, actually. We're going to run into walls. We're going to go to the Pokemart and sell other items that I own. Not buy them. Clumsy old me. You know, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to sell the Max Revive, and we're going to sell the Protein. Because I have no use for it. Really. Yeah. I skipped Silph Co. I thought it was down there. Okay. Let's go back in and figure out where the hell I was by going up every single stairwell and hoping for the best. I believe not here. Not here either. I guess we've cleared quite a few floors, haven't we? This looks right. Yeah, this is definitely right. Okay. We're in the right place. At least the place that I want it to be. That's a place. This is a thing. Bingo. Bango. Alright, what's in here? More items for me to sell. Lovely. I was hoping I would find more items for me to sell. That's really all I look for in this world. Fight this guy. Shouldn't have sent me to the Tiski branch. I don't know what that is. I don't know why it's all caps. I don't know if it gets mentioned ever. I wonder what the post-game in Yellow's like. No, probably not going to do the post-game on camera. Or at all. I'm not sure yet. Unless that's something people want to see me do. In which case I will. Because I am your oyster. If you want me to play the post-game, I will. Just to see how long this Nuzlocke run can go for. Yeah. This was in long enough. Okay. I don't know. I've never done the post-game in any Pokemon game besides, like, Diamond. So, I don't know. I feel like it could be fun to give that a shot. Depends on if we even make it there. It's very presumptuous of me to assume that we're going to make it to the post game. It feels like that's going to happen, though. I feel pretty confident about the abilities of this team to continue to wreck competition nationwide. It's just something I think is going to happen. So, I don't know why I used Ethelwolf. It doesn't really matter. The only thing that would be good against this would be Queen Mary, but she doesn't have any attacks that can do the thing. So, you know, whatever. We're doing the best with what we've got, and that's all you can ask for. We'll go out to Chuck. I think with Chuck we can just kick things, because Chuck has decent special. At least that's what I remember. At least we've got rolling kick. Yeah. This thing is wrecking, by the way. Chuckmon Lee, I thought it wouldn't be as good, but even with just the kicks, man, they can nail. They can nail hard. So, good for Chuckmon Lee. Good for the squadron. What's good for the Chuck is good for the gander. We're gonna use confusion now. Yep. We're getting through Silph Co, man. Slowly but surely. It's taken some time out of my busy schedule, which isn't that busy, but we're doing it. Slowly but surely. Not for the rest of this episode, though. I'll clear out the rest of this floor and then call it apart, because I don't think there's much else to do. Yeah, this is it. Yeah. Okay. So we'll go up to the next floor. If the next floor is the Giovanni floor, then... no, it's not. Okay. So we're going to call it quitsies there. I'll save up. Apparently we've been playing for 19 in-game hours. I can believe it. And we'll call it apart there. Next time, we'll probably finish Silph Co. Hopefully. I pray. Good night.